Oh, great, we have an opponent. Before we do that, I was about to tell you guys a couple of new things with the channel, or with the way I have things done here. One is this this preview window that you can see. So I'm able to capture the preview window from the new Magic Online client and show a larger version of the card. So hopefully, you know, for people that don't know all the cards by heart, that's something helpful. It just shows whatever card my mouse is currently hovered over, so I hope that that helps you guys out. And then also, I created a separate version of the deck. Normally I like to play with these cool promos here, but I thought, hey, you know, there might be guys new to the channel that don't know what Lightning Helix does, or maybe even Lightning Bolt. And so I thought I'd go ahead and just run the versions that actually have the text. Same with Celestial Purge. All right, so we do have an opponent. Let's take a look at this hand. I think this hand is fine. It'd be nice to have a Geist isn't Traft, of course, but we do have a Path, we have a Snap, we have Electrolyze, and a Vendilion Clique, so we're going to keep this. All right, let's keep. We'll just pass priority through the turn here. All right, looks like we're playing Affinity. Or maybe we're not. They didn't actually do anything. Okay, so I'm tempted to play the Hallowed Fountain untapped. That way we can have Path to Exile up right away. But being as they didn't do anything, maybe we don't need to. We'll play the Arid Mesa. If we have to, we could always get a... Okay, so this is Affinity, right? They just had a... Maybe they just accidentally passed the turn. I have no idea. Okay, Arcbound Ravager. We're gonna get our Steam Vents. Oh, we should have waited till the end of turn. That's fine. I think they're passing anyway. They can't do anything else. We're going to untap, play our Hallowed Fountain, and just pass that guy. Path that guy. Oh, gosh. Rusty or something. We could have just waited till his upkeep. I can't imagine that... Yeah, that was good for us because he can't activate... He cannot activate his man land to put any counters from it. It actually didn't die anyway. It was exiled. It only happens when it dies and goes to the graveyard. That being the modular effect from... Let me fix this here. From Arcbound Ravager. I guess that's fine. Edge Champion. He's no fun. Let's see, he does not have Metalcraft yet, but now he does. Alright. Alright, well, let's see here. We can Electrolyze Ravager. We could do 1 to Ravager and say 1 to him. I don't know if he'd be willing to sacrifice the art. Like, he'd have to sacrifice his Darksteel Citadel or his Mox Opal. I don't know if he's willing to do that yet. He might be. But with what he has on the board right now, this isn't a whole lot of pressure. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to let him untap and then click him at his draw step. That way I can get rid of, you know, maybe a Cranial Plating or something like that. So let's do that. And then after, hopefully we've gotten rid of whatever really awful, nasty thing he has in his hand, we can then try to start cleaning this up with our removal spells. Yeah, so we're definitely going to send that Cranial Plating to the bottom. Alright, well, let's get that Galvanic Blast went to our creature, then our face. Okay, so let's see here. What do we want to take care of? We would like to... I wish we had a path. See, we can Electrolyze Scourge. Like, if we Electrolyze one to Arcbound Ravager and one to Vault Scourge, he's just gonna... He can very easily... Let's see. If we did that, he'd have to sack an artifact to put an extra counter on Arcbound Ravager, and he'd have to... Let's see. He could sack Welding Jar to save Vault Scourge. We can also just... Let's see. We can... At upkeep, we can path to exile Arcbound Ravager. He'll have to sack it and put the counters on something else. I think that's what we're going to do. Let's see. He'll probably put them on Etched Champion. Alright, let's give that a shot. Probably just going to sack in response here. We do want to use our path on this simply because he can make Arcbound Ravager larger than our Electrolyzes can effectively kill. So what he's going to do, he's going to sack some artifacts to Arcbound Ravager and then sack as many as he decides he needs to, and then sack Arcbound Ravager and put those counters on something else. Okay, now we want to begin trying to, let's see, electrolyze some things. Electrolyze Signal Pest, and if we electrolyze Signal Pest and Vault Scourge, that will actually mean he does not have Metalcraft, and he may not be willing, he may be wanting to save Welding Jar for Etched Champion. I would imagine that's the case. So he has no cards in hand. We're going to do this at his upkeep. We're going to save our Ghost Quarter for another Nexus. We'll go ahead and attack. I don't think there's a reason. Alright, so here and here. Alright, we want to do a red, a blue, and that. Alright, well, we're going to fetch and go to 1. Let's see, we have double white, double red, double blue. We'll get a Steam Bets. little late, old friend. Okay, so... yeah, he has 3 artifacts. I think I'm gonna concede. Actually, I don't. There's probably a way we could have played this better. I do not think. I think we are just dead to that thing because I miscounted, and he does have Metalcraft. It wasn't counting itself. All right. Well, let's shoot for. Let's try game 2. Let's board. All right. So let's see against Affinity here. We're going to get rid of Keranos. Let me check my note just to remind me. Okay, yeah. So what we want to take out, what's not so good is Geist is bad, and the remands are bad because everything is so cheap. We want to bring in the explosives, the artifact destruction, another Batterskull. Let's see. The 2 Magma Sprays, Anger of the Gods. I think, what am I forgetting? There's the 4 Geists and the 4 Remands. How's my deck set up here? Yeah, 15 and 60. What am I missing here? Keranos. Oh, because we can leave in Keranos actually. I do feel like he's a bit slow. Then again, if he does come online, he has the potential to remove any creature that he plays. So that's my note for this sideboard matchup. So let's play it. Submit. Alright, we definitely want to play first. Okay, I think this hand seems pretty alright. We have a bunch of removal spells, which is what we want. We're going to open with on Arid Mesa in the event that we want to get a basic mountain and something right away. Let's see. We do have our clicks in, and we will need double red for those. I don't know if it makes sense to take 3 here. Let's see. Scalding Tarn can get us a Hallowed Fountain. That would give us red, white, blue. You know, let's go. You know, actually, we'll see if it bites us later. I'm gonna go for a slight preservation of the life total here. We can probably make it up with this Lightning Helix. All right, let's pass back. Okay, so Thoughtseize will probably take an Electrolyze, or maybe a Snapcaster Mage, but we're going to go ahead and make sure that we can remove this creature, fire a Hallowed Fountain, untap, and Helix that thing. But imagine he takes... He may just... I don't know. It's either Snap or Electrolyze. Oh, he took Restoration Angel. Alright. Alright, well, I'm going to play this Ghost Quarter just so we can have our Electrolyze online. Spell's Guide. It's a Spell's Guide. That's pretty timely. I'm just going to play this tapped. Cranial plating, that's a problem. So, assuming he passes, so what we're going to do here is we're going to cranial plating Spellskite. I'm sorry, we're going to wear Spellskite and then untap and wear Snapcaster, wear cranial plating. Make sure I'm targeting Spellskite. It doesn't really matter. He had switch targets. Actually, we're going to do this anyway, so let's target cranial plating and see if he wants to pay 2 life to switch it to Spellskite. Nope. Alright. We're just going to go ahead and do this now. I mean, we could wait till for his upkeep, but I don't know. Maybe he could spell Pierce it if he's running that. So this is good. Edge Champion, no Metalcraft. We're not even going to play games. We're just going to blow that thing up right now. Now if he has a Spell Snare, he can make a blue with Springleaf Drum. But we have the mana to pay for it if it comes to that. Which is actually what happened. Interesting. Alright. Get a little attack on the Snapcaster Mage here. Alright, so we'll attack. Plan here is to Master of Ethereum. I was gonna say the plan here is to snap Electrolyze. Okay, I could have done that in response and I didn't. Let's see. You know, I think we're just gonna, we're at 18. I think we're gonna let this through. Yeah, so we did make a little bit of a misplay there in that if we wanted to snap Electrolyze in response to Master of Ethereum, we could have done that. But we are going to let that through. Actually, no, we're not. We're not going to do that at all. Oh, we have to now. Oh crap! I wasn't thinking. What we could have done was we could have played Restoration Angel, bounce Snapcaster Mage, put Restoration Angel in front of Blinkmoth Nexus, and then Bolted Steel Overseer. But we've already moved to blocks, so do not have that option now. I hope we didn't punt this game by accident. Yeah, so that's our bad. Get this bolt. Well, that's a good draw. We're going to attack and play Batterskull. I guess it kind of got us out of our mistake. Some little misplays, but we got there. Okay, so we'll leave this configuration and submit. Path, Helix, Electrolyze, Clique. Yeah, we're keeping this hand. Hopefully he doesn't have a crazy explosive start. Not that Affinity ever does. If he plays nothing, that's great for us. Okay, Springleaf Drum. That's still pretty good for us. Alright, so we're going to play our Arid Mesa and pass. Alright, well, it's hard to ask for a less explosive start than this. Well, we have a Bolt and a Helix and a Path. I'm going to go ahead and just play this out so we have access to all of our colors. Right now, we can sort of pick and choose what we want to do, and we could play a Bolt and a Path if we need to. That guy. Alright. And that thing. Less alright, but it is what it is. I semi kind of wanted to try to electrolyze this Signal Pest, but we'll just get rid of it with a Bolt. We'll play our Sulfur Falls, and we will go ahead and click his draw stat. None of his creatures have haste, and hopefully we can get rid of something like an Arcbound Ravager, or something we really just don't feel like trying to remove. Or this guy. Let's say it's funny. Do we leave him with double cranial plating? Let's see. Blinkmoth Nexus is already in play. He can activate Blinkmoth Nexus. Actually, he can't. You know, he can activate Blinkmoth, but he cannot. He actually can't. Depending on what he draws, don't think he can put it on anything. We're going to get rid of Edge Champion, right? He can't put the cranial plate on anything. So hopefully he drew some crap off of our clip. Because Edge Champion went to the bottom. Oh, Insult Artifact. I've heard of this. That's... I wouldn't call that ideal. I'd call that not ideal. Alright, well we're going to block. We would like to not take 5. Alright, so we're going to get a 2-for-1 here because we are going... Oh, he does have a Pierce, actually. If we spend 3 to wear and tear, then we can't pay for Spell Pierce. So I think we'll just, at his upkeep, we're just going to path Springleaf Drum. And that should get rid of this enchantment anyway. I'm going to go ahead and electrolyze this one target. And a big reason is I want to draw into a card that can help us win this game. Because right now we don't really have a way to do that. Oh crap, Spell Pierce. I knew about that. I'm terrible at Magic. Alright. There's our Moorland Haunt. So we'll be able to block this guy with a... with a Spirit Token. Alright, exile that, make a guy, play a Colonnade, pass the turn, back. We could just path Vault Scourge and blow up Inkmoth Nexus with Wear Tear. Actually, we could even save Wear Tear and just go ahead and Helix Path. I do want to use the Spirit as a blocker. If I can. So move to blocks. Block here, pass priority, and before damage. Oh, we can just do this now. We're going to save this because it has more targets, and we're just going to Helix here. Gosh, you know, it's kind of tempting to just go ahead and destroy this Inkmoth Nexus with here while we have a chance. I think that's what we're going to do. And then we'll just pay this and go ahead and activate and attack. And we have our path up, shall we need it. Alright, we'll path that. Electrolyze is good, but none of those creatures have haste, and we're going to attack. Alright, so tell me what I could have done better. I mean, even if we win this game, I'm sure there's something I could have done better so far. We are just going to use this now on 2. Blue, white. X is 2, yep. And we'll just go ahead and sack it now. Do we have any creatures? No, we don't. So we'll use this, and we'll use this. That's a good draw. Animate. I don't know what his one card is. I guess it could be a Spell Pierce. Maybe not. We'll give it this a try. Alright. We won. Great. So, okay. You guys are really good about telling me in the comments what I could have done better. I know that first game I played kind of weird. I'll have to go back and rewatch them, but we did get there. If not in elegant fashion, we got there. All right, so I have a feeling my family's going to be home soon, but I will try to make it through another 2-man with the time that I have. So again, that's the deck. I really like it. It's my favorite version of Blue White Red Geist so far. I think it's the best, and you know, I had a 71 whatever it was percent game win percentage, but it wasn't just me. Larry, Scotty, and Jason went to GP Boston. They all made day 2, and their combined game win percentage for the GP altogether was, I believe, like 71 or 72%. So that's just awesome. This deck, piloted well, can definitely win. All right, so another game.